Hello, friends. The idea of artificial intelligence taking over the world is as old as Frankenstein, which was released in 1818.
When this dead hand moves, the monster created by a man they called mad is turned loose to strike terror into the hearts of men.
Public figures like Bill Gates and Stephen Hawking have already warned us against the reckless use of artificial intelligence. In June 2020, OpenAI, an artificial intelligence research laboratory based in San Francisco, released a beta program of GPT-3, the most powerful AI engine ever released in public. GPT stands for Generative Pre-training Transformer. It's a language model which can generate knowledge based on huge corpus of text data available on the internet. GPT-3 is the third iteration of this model. It's basically a language predictor which gives an output based on what you feed to it. GPT-3 has ingested most of the data on the internet and it generates plausible response to whatever text it receives. Now, since it does this on basis of its training and the data for the training is so large that the results we get out of it are very close to reality, or they make so much sense that people have feared that it will take over their jobs soon. For instance, GPT-3 is able to generate code or design based on verbal input or just a description in textual form. There are more examples where people have used GPT-3 to generate blogs, emails, headlines, and even clickbait titles. So, should you be scared that GPT-3 would eventually take over your job? Well, the short answer is yes and no. Because the things that make us worry about GPT-3 are the exact ones we should feel optimistic about. One of these aspects is the mindlessness of GPT-3. No matter how convincing and real the responses from GPT-3 sound, at the end of the day, it's just a language predictor. Now, this aspect poses a concern about generating fake news and writing extremely convincing phishing scams. Yet, these are the exact tools that could remove all the mundane tasks we do day by day. For example, it could fill up your Notion pages based on what you do and your activity tracking. GPT-3 could also remove need of mundane tasks such as generating variations of same design or building simple websites based on common principles. What GPT-3 cannot do is answer the questions that have not been answered before. Since it is based on pre-existing data, it cannot have a model that thinks uniquely like us humans. It cannot come up with innovative solutions or even briefings that have not been given before. In a paper about limitations of this model, OpenAI research team explains that GPT-3 samples can lose coherence over sufficiently long passages. In my opinion, the predictive power of GPT-3 can be used to revolutionize human productivity. We should think of it as a really creative and powerful tool that will augment our thinking instead of replacing us. GPT-3 can also help us declutterize our emails. We can have pre-drafted canned replies or pre-drafted sequences we have to give to certain people. Although in this case, again, it would not respond to the emails that require some common sense or creativity to respond. In that case, it will give the baton to you. But for any other case, it would be very helpful to achieve that inbox zero. And finally, an area that would greatly benefit from GPT-3 is the translation tool. We all know how Indian languages don't get translated accurately from one another and into even English. GPT-3 could help us accurately translate the sentiments from one language to another. So, keeping in mind all these factors and examples, I feel like GPT-3 won't potentially replace us humans, but it could act as a good enhancer for human creativity. So that's all folks for today. If you are new here, please consider subscribing and share this video with somebody who thinks that GPT-3 would potentially take over his or her job. So please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time.